First, I start with dynamic stretching. It is imperative to begin each workout with stretching to prevent injury.
You see money all around me, I look like I'm the man. Yeah, but I was down out like last week. Tell me, where have you been? Yeah, came out of hiding, girl. Don't act like I'm your man. I'm just a fan. You don't hold ring. No ring. Pretty ass, better ass nigga with a sick ass mouth and a slick ass flow. Catch up and around me, nigga, and I'm playing when I'm coming for the kitty. Got my phone got down. Do it for my niggas and the ghost right now. Do it for my niggas and the ghost right now. Niggas got killed.
Next, I move into a banded glute activation. I recommend these bands, not plastic bands. It's very important for them to be cloth fabric, thicker and a higher intensity for you, just so that you are actually growing your glutes and not just going through the motions. More specific, I go side by side with about a 45-degree angle dip, like not a full deadlift, but like almost, and really focus on your glutes pulling you side to side. Next, I move into these sort of single leg side to side. So I put my leading leg, whether it's left or right, in the back, and then I just move side to side. And then once I am done, I go to the other side and put the leading leg in the back again, and really focus on your glutes carrying the entire band. Okay, your legs don't want to be the star. It's your glutes as the star. So mind muscle connection is king. And then I go into like a superset warm-up of some deadlifts, really focusing on that mind muscle connection here, and arching your back to make sure that you ensure that you get the proper form. And then I wouldn't encourage you to engage your core. I wasn't here, but make sure you engage your core. Next, I moved into the single leg RDL warm-ups with the band. I really feel like this targets your upper glute as well. If you push back thinking about your glute instead of about your leg, it's very important to do so. We are what them young boys feel. I kill, never be killed, that's real, no lie. You can tell it from my peers right now. Don't you wanna fuck me now? Don't you wanna love me down? Girl, you can't tie me down like Ray J said, but no, I'm down. Freaking nigga, show me something. Nigga like you owe me something. Push it on a pussy like a button, can't put that fake on there. Still getting ready in a function. Bitches on my dick like it's nothing. Everywhere I go now, Next, I'm moving into barbell squats, traditional. So I didn't do much of a warm-up here. I really just went straight into 45. Don't be like me. Try to go in with, just the barbell only, and then work your way up if you can't really lift this heavy. But yeah, I actually just went, no, those are actually just 225s. I was just warming up here, really focusing on that mind-muscle connection. Now we're getting into 45. So just from there, I went ahead and began with squats. I think this was really impactful, just focusing on the 45 pounds here. Slow and controlled really helps you target your glutes because it's a full body workout. Barbell is always a full body, so you have to be mindful of that. Yeah, just from here, I worked on progressive overload, and I did about 4 sets of 10. I forgot to mention this earlier, but it's very important to do some hip stretching prior to barbell. But honestly, I prefer to do them like right when I get to the barbell. Like, I don't know, I'll just be forgetting it. But it's so good to stretch out your hip flexors because the last thing you want to do is be tight and not be able to squat deep, and then you just build a big back instead of a big booty. You know what I mean?
Nice to meet. Hey, who you be? That's how peace. Gotta clapping through this beat. She invite me to her crib. I walk in, she say my heat. She said, but I live in the hills. That's just the way I sleep. Stop that madness, I'm a savage. The traffic when Mac 11's bad bitch. And she's Spanish. I heard they call them hustle. We get nasty, I'm a daddy. She know a nigga ain't average. Ain't nothing wrong with big asses. Bitch, turn on, let's make magic.
You see money all around me, I look like I'm the man. Yeah, but I was down and out like last week. Tell me, where have you been? Yeah, I'm out of hiding, girl. Don't act like I'm your man. You just a fan. You don't hold ring. Oh, no, no, no. no rain.
Next, I moved into the gluteator. If your gym does not have this, I definitely recommend leveraging a hip abduction machine. But honestly, this one is way more impactful. Like, it just, oh my God. The burn, just targeting your glutes is such a great opportunity if you're quad dominant.
The one I was missing, the opposite of fiction, that's facts. Always forgiven, I don't care about opinion, that's facts. Facts. That's facts. Just the beginning, it don't get no better. As long as you hold down, I'll be up for whatever. And I love the way you look, it can last me forever. I'm ready before, but I want you now more than ever. You make me wanna put the phone down. When we're alone, I wanna zone out. Baby, with you I ain't got no doubt. Just tryna let you know now.
I better find your loving, I better find your heart. I better find your loving, I better find your heart. I better find your loving, I better find your heart. I better find, give all my love, and nothing's gonna tear us apart.
Next, I moved into the butt blaster. So I started out light just to really get my form correct. And I think you should all do the same. Like, don't just go for your working set immediately. You really want to focus on that mind-muscle connection. And if the settings aren't right, you got to get it right. That's why I included this clip here. I just want to show you, make sure your settings are right. Check your settings. Don't just try to rush your workout. Progress comes from preparation, and if you prepare to win, you win. Okay, period. All right, so as you can see here, I'm focusing on putting my tip of my foot, so my tippy toes on the thing, and going slowly and going up, and then pausing at the top just to really target the glute. Really want to get y'all those cues in. You could do the same things with a machine at a Planet Fitness. They have a kickback machine at a Planet Fitness. Make sure your machine's set up right and you put your tippy toe on it. You could do the same thing with cable kickbacks. Make sure you're actually leaning forward and you pause at the top. I hope this helps.
Find your loving, I better find your heart. I better find your loving, I better find your heart. I better find your loving, I better find your heart. I better find give up.
Next, we're moving into the workout that left me sore for days. So these are Bulgarians, okay? And I don't know why this machine, I have 15 pounds on there. Why does it feel like I have 50? It's so heavy. And I do Bulgarians with a superset of single leg RDLs. And that is pain, pressure. Pressure, pain, okay? Pain and pressure. So you can see the middle of my back is sweating because this is so painful. I don't understand. Y'all comment below how you feel about Bulgarians, because me and Bulgarians, we got beef. We beefing at this wedding, you know what I mean? But yes, the pump, there's a pump, and you can see it even with these special pants on, but like there's a pump. I was dying. Also going on a cut, so definitely stay tuned for a cutting series on my channel. But yes, I definitely recommend Bulgarians on a machine if you can. If you can't, then do them on a Smith machine, okay? Don't do them on a bench, because the bench doesn't have a bar, so your foot is not going to be moving with you. Your foot is just, your foot don't know what to do. It's a flat surface. You want a round surface. And as you can see, that superset is the reason. That was the reason. The African girls taught me this. They put me on.
All my love and nothing's gonna tear us apart.
And just from there, I went into traditional RDLs, and I used this because it gives you an elevation. I definitely recommend elevated RDLs to really target your upper glutes and hamstrings. Lots of times people skip that. Oh my God, if I was dieting, you would see my hamstrings. They would look so good. I really got to get in my diet bag. But yes, y'all, they were so painful. I could barely move. I had to take big breaks. Like, I was sweating. I was in the trenches here, okay? I was in the field. And it's funny because women, or I guess strong women, we don't look like we're in pain when we're in pain because we can take the pain. But trust me, I was in that pain point. Comment down below if you've ever been there and you just like, stay into that. Get into that.
Whip, body, whip, got it, job on it. Did I ever ask you to take me to...
My last workout was hip thrusts, and let me tell you, I could not complete these hip thrusts for sure. Like, I did single leg, to warm them up, but honestly, the reason why I did them last was because somebody was using it earlier, and that's what I don't like. When someone's using the machine I need to use, and then I overwork myself on other stuff, and so I don't really get to target my glutes the way I want to. But hip thrusts, honestly, they build your back anyway, so they shouldn't really be a mandatory all the time. But I was so tired right here. As you can see, I couldn't go on further. So I could only get one set in with 45s. It was like one set of 12. And I was done. I did 5 minutes of stairs and I got up out of there.
Go shopping in Paris or go sailing overseas and just drape me in Gucci, no. All I ever asked was you to pick up the phone when you alone. All I ever asked was you to show me some love, kisses and hugs. No, I never had an issue. Go to the club with your boys, baby.
That was the end of this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I definitely love this gym. I use ClassPass and I use Gym Time for this, and then sometimes, well, I'm going to start getting into Pilates because you can do that with ClassPass. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this gym day with me. Comment down below other videos you'd like to see. If you want to see my cutting routine, because your girl, I never had a gut like this, and I'm never going to have a gut like this again. And yeah, stay tuned for that.
Wanted you to stay too long, just wanted you to show me.